The Senate has confirmed the appointment of new service chiefs after pledging to ensure rapid improvement in the nation's security following individual screening. The newly confirmed service chiefs appointed last week by President Bola Tinubu are Lieutenant General Olufemi Oloyede as the Chief of Defense Staff, Major General Wahidi Shaibu, Chief of Army Staff, Rear Admiral Idi Abbas, Chief of Naval Staff, and Air Vice Marshal Kennedy Aneke as the Chief of Air Staff. Their confirmation was announced by the President of the Senate, Senator Godswill Akpabio, after they were properly grilled in a closed-door section that lasted about 2 hours. Before their confirmation, the service chiefs outlined an ambitious roadmap to reform the armed forces, strengthen interagency collaboration, promote local production of military hardware, and improve the welfare of troops serving in combat zones across the country. General Oloyede, who until recently headed the Nigerian Army, said his primary mission would be to build a self-reliant, technology-driven defense system that can sustain operations without excessive dependence on imported equipment. The defense chief, a veteran of counter-insurgency operations in Liberia, Bakassi, and Nigeria's northeast, said he would prioritize intelligence-led warfare and ensure their joint operations between the Army, Navy, and Air Force are technology-supported and data-driven. General Oloyede emphasized troop welfare as a critical part of his leadership agenda, describing morale as the backbone of fighting power. He promised to improve housing, healthcare, and education for soldiers' families and ensure prompt payment of benefits. He also called for a comprehensive reform of the Nigerian police force to enable it to take full control of internal security so that the military could focus on external defense. Several senators commended Oloyede's strategic plans and field experience. Senator Mohammed Munguno, representing Borno North, lauded his leadership in the fight against insurgency, while Senator Adamu Aliero, Kebbi Central, urged him to make troop welfare a non-negotiable priority. In his response, the Chief of Defense Staff pledged to strengthen the federal government's Operation Safe Corridor initiative, which rehabilitates repentant insurgents, ensuring that the program would include victims and affected communities in the reconciliation process. General Oloyede prioritized troop welfare, promising to improve housing, healthcare, and education for soldiers' families.
Let me underscore that the security environment we find ourselves today requires a united effort on the part of every Nigerian. Strong bilateral and multilateral alliances between our country and our neighbors, as well as deep collaboration and jointness by all the services. I am glad that the administration of His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu is on the right path to providing the enabling security environment for socio-economic activities and endeavors to thrive and restore our dear country to the path of pride and success. I am honored to be considered worthy to play a part in these efforts, and I look forward to contributing my utmost best by working with the National Assembly and other stakeholders in bringing lasting peace to the length and breadth of our dear country, Nigeria.
Rear Admiral Idi Abbas, confirmed as Chief of Naval Staff, promised to overhaul Nigeria's maritime security operations with a focus on modern surveillance systems, anti-piracy efforts, and the prevention of oil theft. He dismissed the proposal for a separate Coast Guard, noting that the Navy already performs such duties and only needs improved funding and equipment. Abbas said the Navy was deploying drones to monitor remote creeks and waterways where crude oil theft and illegal bunkering persist, adding that a Special Operations Command has been established in Makurdi to strengthen inland waterway patrols between Benue and Lokoja. He also emphasized the importance of emotional reconciliation in integration programs, warning that the pain of victims must not be ignored while rehabilitating repentant militants. Rear Admiral Abbas pledged to overhaul maritime security operations, focusing on modern surveillance systems and anti-piracy efforts.
And we in the House of Representatives share that expectation. Therefore, this training exercise offers an opportunity to interact candidly with the nominees, assess their understanding of the current security landscape, and hear their strategic plans for restoring peace and stability across the Federation. To our nominees, I urge you to approach this engagement with openness and clarity. The committee looks forward to your insights, your priorities, your new ideas, and how you will bring SAFE to bear in leading our men and women in uniform with courage and professionalism.
Air Vice Marshal Kennedy Aneke, who was confirmed as Chief of Air Staff, pledged to reposition the Nigerian Air Force as a combat-ready, disciplined and intelligent force built on precision technology and rapid response capacity. He also vowed to prioritize pilot training, aircraft maintenance and the welfare of personnel, calling for legislative support in funding defense technology and operations. Air Vice Marshal Aneke vowed to reposition the Nigerian Air Force as a combat-ready, disciplined and intelligent force.
Precisely, with my wealth of experience in conducting operations across the length and breadth of this country, I intend to inject new rigor and vigor into our training in preparing our troops for the roles they are about to play. I will focus on special forces training that should be able to allow us inject troops to improve our strike capability both day and night. I'm also committed to troops welfare, and I will ensure that we build on the legacy of my predecessor in ensuring that troops get what is due to them promptly.
Across their individual presentations, the three service chiefs outlined a unified vision for Nigerian security future, one that centers on synergy, innovation, and welfare. General Oloyede promised to drive joint military operations, Rear Admiral Abbas committed to ensuring the nation's maritime asset, and Air Vice Marshal Aneke vowed to ensure air dominance through precision technology. All three reaffirmed their loyalty to President Bola Tinubu's defense reform agenda and pledged to deliver tangible results in the fight against terrorism, banditry, and oil theft. Baba Sunday, Eagles FM News.